I'm William Boylan. I was pastor at the Byfield Parish Church for 50 years, for half a century, and got to know a lot about its origins and the stories that went with it. And one of them involves this bell that's in the belfry. You can't see it, but people hear it every time it's rung on Sunday morning just prior to worship. In the medieval age, bells got names. They were very important. They were the newscasters of the times. They could interpret the ringing of the bells. They were rung for almost every occasion to tell the town or the townsfolk what was going on. And of course, this church goes way back into that era, or at least on the fringe of that era when modern times are just barely emerging. But the bells were very, very important. And the bell in the Byfield Parish Church called everybody to worship on the Sabbath, Sunday morning. Though that bell was given to the Byfield Parish Church by the Queen's judge here in the colonies. His name was Nathaniel Byfield, and that's how Byfield got its name. Instrumental in the forming of the Byfield Parish Church was the sister of one of the most important judges in colonial times. Judge Samuel Sewell, he was Chief Justice of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, had a sister, youngest sister, Mehetable, and she founded the Byfield Parish Church. That itself is its own story. Can you imagine a church being founded in Puritan times by a woman? And that was 1702. Well, I think that the church expected that the colonial Chief Justice, Nathaniel Byfield, might give them a gift of money. Money would have helped the church at its origins. They had to build a building like we would have, and all the rest of it. But he kind of crossed them up a little bit. He sent them a bell. He sent them a bell with the name and date of Byfield impressed on that bell. Well, the bell was not that large and not that loud, so as time went on, they wanted to get a larger bell. They wanted one that would reach the growing parish. The parish was about a mile, a little more than a mile in every direction from the front door of the original church. And as the people, I say, moved out to the fringes of the parish, they needed to have a bell louder to be able to welcome them or alert them at least to the beginning of the worship service. And so, the second pastor's son, one of his sons, who was a merchant, bought them a much larger bell. And this present meeting house that you're looking at behind me, this is the fourth one to have that new bell in it. The new bell was placed in the second church that was built in 1746, and then that church burned to the ground, and the bell was survived and was put into the fourth meeting house and on into this fifth meeting house where it's rung today just before the morning services.